right now. So there's one of them. So if you're interested, you better hang tight, because I'm not going to give you the number until you sit and watch me for a little while, because this bracelet is worth waiting for. Okay, so you can follow me, myself, and Cheryl Briggs, on Facebook, and I'm actually, it's spelled BenVenuto, and I am a full bee suit because I am a beekeeper. Or you can follow me on Instagram on Magical Journey Cheryl or Cheryl Magical Journey. So, any questions? Please type them into the comment. I can read them while I'm here. I can read them from the big screens too. So if you want to give me a hi, I'll give you a shout out. Love to talk to anybody who has any interesting questions or comments. Let me know. Are you getting ready for Thanksgiving? I just had my Thanksgiving dinner before I came on the live stream. I'm headed off to Vegas for 5 days and going to enjoy my Thanksgiving there with my husband. But let me know what you're doing out there. Are you cooking? Are you in the midst of elbows up to stuffing turkeys and pies and just doing all that fun stuff? And you might have us on in the background, but I'd love to know. So anyway, okay, I'm going to get this party started with our first piece. Now, a lot of times when we talk about lab-grown diamonds, people, for the majority of people that have never known about lab-grown, it's fairly new to the market. Lab-grown diamonds originally started to be produced by GE, which was General Electric, in 1954. There was one gentleman that was the head of that project, and it was called Project Supercharge. And they started to produce lab-grown diamonds, but at that time, technology, what it is not now, that was 75 years ago, 70 years ago. And technology at that time was not what it is today. So the diamonds that they were able to grow were industrial grade, and they were very, very small. There was nothing over a carat that they were able to grade, probably even way under that. I'm going to say under a quarter carat at that point. So that project, after a while, there was so much money being invested into it, sort of got shelved for a little while. And people started, in about 1970s, they started to bring it back in to formulate it. Different companies stepped in, trying different formulations and to see what they could come up with. 1980s, there was some bigger stones being produced, maybe a carat and upwards, which was a huge milestone. In 2000 was when the public, all over, just not United States, but other countries, started to become aware of what was happening in the diamond trade. After the movie Blood Diamonds that came out with Leonardo DiCaprio, the world started to change, and they started to shy away from mine-grown diamonds because of the legalities, the people that were being mistreated. So the world started to look for alternate stones. At that time, lab-grown diamonds had started to become something a little bit more popular. That was in the early 2000s. 2010, they became a lot more popular. People were willing to invest in lab-grown diamonds because it is a diamond. Because it is grown in a cobalt system or a heated up system with pressure and carbon, does not mean it's not a diamond. It's like growing a hothouse tomato and a vine ripe tomato compared to one grown in a field. We know one's grown in a field, they take longer to grow. There's more imperfections in them. Bugs get in them. There's, elements of weather that can happen to make the tomatoes less desirable. Same thing happens with diamonds. But what we've done is when we lab grow in a diamond, we actually take a seed of a very clean diamond. It could be a flawless diamond or a VS2 or VS1. We take a small seed. Now that could be microscopic. It doesn't, when we think of a seed, it's not like a watermelon seed. It's microscopic. And it goes into this system, and through the heat and the pressure and the carbon vapor, it actually grows crystals, just like through your process underneath the earth. So we are able at this point to perfect it, to bring you the best quality out there in the entire world. So the pieces that I'm going to show you right now, I'm going to go through, just trying to give you a little bit of background and give you the difference, because people sometimes don't know the difference between lab grown compared to earth mined. Now, the difference, number one is that they take a lot less time to grow. I'm going to call it grown. Number two is the price. There's a massive difference in price. a natural earth mine diamond, let's just say for a carat. That's a simple small size. Carat earth mine diamond flawless is going to run you about 10,000. A lab grown diamond, almost flawless, is going to run you about 400 here at Shop LC. 400, 10,000. Once you get into what I have on, which is a 5 carat emerald cut, this is elongated emerald cut. This in a store in an earth mine diamond would be upwards of realistically between 60 and higher. 60,000. I don't mean $60. 60,000. It's 5 carat. The price on diamonds doubles and triples and quadruples. The larger the stone, the harder it is to find in the regular earth. It's also harder for us to grow. Every time we start to put a seed in these systems, when we go into the larger stones, anything over a carat, as it sits in that system, there's a much more percentage of breakage, of imperfections growing in these seeded lab-grown diamonds. So when you're getting something perfectly crystal clear like this, it is really, really going to show up. So, hi, Bill Harris. I'm glad you're watching. So this is a 5 carat elongated cut emerald lab-grown diamond. It is almost internally flawless. Okay, so we're going to start with a blue diamond. So this is something, once again, if you buy a blue diamond out there in the real world, it is going to be ridiculously expensive if you can find one this size. Wait till you see this. This is going to blow your mind. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Look at the quality of that lab-grown diamond. All right? Now, this is going to be an Asher cut, which is it's a cut that when you look at it, they call it the Hall of Mirrors. Because when you look in that Asher cut, do you see all these reflections? You just see they look like elongated mirrors that are just perfectly lined up. So an Asher cut is nicknamed the Wall of Mirrors. Now, this particular one is going to be, this is going to come with your certification, which is always great because that's a free service that we do here at Shop LC. It's a certified appraisal. It shows you the picture of the ring that I'm wearing, right? Then it's going to give you all your stuff. Now, the center stone on this is going to be 3.7 over 3 carat, almost 4 carat. So this is particularly fancy blue VS color, the single cut. So you have diamonds on the side. So you have actually 40 point. So you have 2 trillion. And then cascading down the side, you have some smaller stones. This is VS grade, once again, Asher cut. This is in platinum. The platinum mounting, it doesn't have the weight on the platinum mounting. Okay, well, it can be found on the specs. Folks, look at the size of this blue diamond. Okay, 3.70. 3.70. That is spectacular. I mean, if you look at this, there is no way you're going to be able to buy this out there in the real world unless you are rolling in money, unless you're a rock star or a movie star. Because this realistically would be about, oh God, I hate to put a price on it, 80,000 maybe more, a blue diamond that size. Now, our estimated retail value on this is 20,000. Now, that's a savings of 80%. So, yeah, I guessed right about 80,000 because now it's coming up on my graphs that it's 80%. So, 19,000. 19,000. This is what this estimated retail value on this beautiful ring. Your price on Shop LC today and today only. That's another thing, okay? I'm going to tell you all the rules here. So, if you like this ring, Shop 1, you can see it up there. You can't see it on my Facebook, but on the other page it says Shop 1. You're going to type that into the message column, not on my Facebook, but on Shop LC website, Shop 1, and then that's going to bring you to the order page. Now you're going to type in Live 25. We are going to give you an additional 25% off anything that I'm selling today. So our price on this is $39.99, which is a shade under $4,000. After the live 25% off, it brings it down to $29.99. So this ring becomes $3,000. I just saved you $3,000. Also on Tuesdays, we do free shipping. So anything that you buy from Shop LC, you're going to get free shipping today. Look at that baby. That is just spectacular. So Asher cuts alone, when you're dealing with something, that's called a fancy cut, because your standard round radiant cuts are about 58 facets. Then you start getting into these really high, incredibly carat cuts that have multiple facets. And I'm talking up to 183 facets I've seen on some diamonds. When you get into that type of precision cutting, it brings to another level. Those are diamonds that only master cutters, and there's probably realistically about 3 in the entire world that are able to do cuts like that, where, when you're dealing with 183 cuts on a stone, every cut has to be, if it's off by a micromillimeter, it'll ruin the whole stone. And you're talking stones that are $80,000, $200,000. So a lot of times these master cutters only step in and they only cut the best of the best, and they're known around the world. But folks, you're going to get almost a 4-carat blue diamond Asher cut with another 40 points in clear diamonds. You have 2 trillions, and then you have those little ones cascading down the side. This is in platinum, so platinum is that metal that's never going to scratch. It has a lot of weight to it. You can see how we have done, the setting is raised a little bit. The undercarriage fully done. Shop LC does that. Of course, it's stamped platinum. Folks, if you love blue diamonds, if you want a new diamond, this is a great blockbuster, doorbuster, Black Friday, 25% off live stream event. It doesn't matter. All that matters is if you want this and you're able to get it, I'd get it. And you know what else? We do something special here at Shop LC where we have something called budget pay, which in the old days was like a layaway, but we've upscaled it. Just like the fanny pack, we have upscaled layaway. We no longer hold the goods till it's paid off. We actually give you a 4-month payment plan. Where you purchase something like this, we take the first payment. It's usually about a fifth, sometimes a quarter of what the value of. So this would be if it's 29, so 3,000. They might ask for 500 down. And what's going to happen is for the next 5 months, next 4 months, you're going to pay $500. And that's it. You own the ring. There's no interest, no 18 to 30 or 40%. We hold that finance charge here. You never pay a finance charge. So that is what we do for you. We try to get the goods out there. We want to spread the joy. Well, we want you to be entirely happy with anything you purchase from Shop LC. That's another thing. If you don't like what you purchase, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can send it back, no questions asked. So that's something that most jewelry home shopping networks would never allow that. They'd be like, on something like this, a large purchase, they wouldn't spread it out. They would not also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. It'd be yours. You'd be it, and that would be it. So we're giving you the ability, because this is a large purchase. We know that. We don't want you to think you're going to take a risk. And, that's a big purchase for anybody, even for me. $3,000. We want you to know that you have the ability to send it back. Now, we have a couple other deals going on, and these are our Black Friday coupons. So anything in this show would be eligible for this coupon, which is $150 off in the future if you spend over $1,000. So that ring would bring you up over the $1,000. So with your ring would come this coupon for an additional $150 off a purchase. So all you do is spend another $500, costs you $350. That's really, so if you add that in, that's about less than 10%. So I've taken another 10% really off this price, because you're going to deduct that from the ring. So folks, that is going to come free in the mail to you. And so you have the ability to use that on anything. Could be a lifestyle, could be a lot of different stuff that we air on the regular TV side. Could be makeup, could be Opatra mask, whatever you want. If you only spend $100, I'm going to still give you a coupon for $35. And that's pretty darn good. So you spend $100, I'm going to take $35 off your next purchase. This is valuable. That's going to come with anything you buy. And if you spend $50, we're even going to give you a coupon then. $20 off. So 3 great coupons to use before the holidays. These are valid to the end of the year. So anything you buy now and purchase before the end of the year, you're going to have extra savings. And that is our pre-Black Friday little coupon that's going to go out with everything that you buy now. Okay, we're going to move on to our second piece, which is these beautiful blue diamond earrings. Now, look at the size of these. Look at these. These are look at it. These are 4 carat. 4 carat. Now I have in the feather earring on this side, which is coming up. But I'm going to show you the blue diamond earring as a stud up against my ear. Now I have on a hoop. I'm going to put it right here just so you can see the size of that. Now this is 2 carat. So you're going to get a 2 carat in each ear. The quality of these is going to be a VS. 2 carat. Unbelievable. Have you ever thought about owning 4 carat in blue diamond? Now these are done in your platinum setting, which is your screw back, which means you're never going to lose these. It's actually a threaded post that you actually have to turn that back to get it off the threaded post. That anytime you usually buy diamond earrings or your really expensive pearl earrings. They won't do it on an expensive pair of pearls earrings now because it's not worth it. These particular components, that threaded screw back and the setting alone is very, very expensive. So they do that on most of your really high-end diamond studs in your better jewelry stores. And we do it here because, it's an expensive piece. Now, these are going to be on our website. Believe it or not, these are $11,000. So that is about $5,000 per earring, which is about $2,500 per carat of blue diamond. $2,500 a carat. Think about that. A single carat in blue diamond for $2,500 is pretty spectacular. Now, 2 carats is going to bump that price up to $10,000 per ear, normally, at least. Way more than that. It's going to bump it up to about $40,000. So these earrings, realistically, because they're blue diamonds, are going to be $40,000. Our price estimated value is $11,499. That's realistic. These are $11,000 earrings, and that's a deal. But here at Shop LC, I'm going to give you the deal of the century. It's the perfect storm. How about $1,869? Yeah, let me say that again. $1,869 for the pair. It's not just for the posts. I know you're probably thinking, do you get the diamonds with it? $1,869. 25% off that because you're watching the live stream. It's going to bring this down to $1,402. $1,400 in platinum. I don't care if you split these up and pull that diamond out and make a ring. This is value right here. When I say investment, this is what I'm talking about. Because to seed a lab-grown diamond, you have to have a natural blue diamond, and it has to be clean. So this was seeded by a perfectly fine, flawless blue diamond. Folks, $1,400. Budget pay is available on these particular earrings. I have 4 pairs in the world. So if you want to be one of the lucky ones, type in Shop 2 in that comment column and get that set. Now, if you want to have these sent to somebody else and you're purchasing them, you call our customer service line. Where's that little board? Hold on, I'm getting you the number. It is DJ's get up. He's always good. He is lickety split on that. Thank you, DJ. Look at that. Number even written down. 888-835-2237. What is that? That is customer service. That is your personal shopper. What are they going to do for you? Let's say you want these earrings and you are watching me now and you're on a business trip and you're in Austin, Texas. And you go, gosh, my wife would love those. We'll send them to your house free of charge. We'll send them anywhere in continental United States free of charge today. So if you want these and you're calling and you're in Florida on vacation, kicking back, drinking a Mai Tai on Miami Beach, and you see these come up and you're like, ooh, I want those, but I'm not going to be home for a week. Order them. Or maybe you're vacationing somewhere special. Have them sent to where you're vacationing. $1,400, folks. To be exact, $1,402 for 4 carat of blue diamond. Now, these are lab grown. It takes a natural seed of a blue diamond to make a lab grown diamond. These test as diamond. They're 10 on the Mohs scale. They come with a certified appraisal. These are diamonds. No matter how you slice it. A tomato's a tomato. A diamond's a diamond. There's no difference. Okay. So we're going to move on to our third item, which is going to be, this is an absolute stunner. So this is going to be your beautiful emerald cut. Whew. Once again, I can tell this isn't platinum just by touching it. Platinum has a feel like no other. Look at this ring. Oh, yoy, yoy. You know, we came in today and we had the ability to look at all the new stuff that Shop LC has put together in the last 6 months. It actually, a lot of it arrived today for the week of doorbusters. And I have to tell you, I got to the table and I looked tray after tray after tray, and all I kept saying was, oh, ooh, ah, I felt like I had rheumatoid arthritis and was walking across the floor. I saw so many unbelievable, beautiful things that you are going to want. So make sure you stay tuned all week long. I posted some of it on my Facebook site, but there's some incredible new merchandise coming. The stuff that I'm showing you tonight, this is incredible deals. Because this stuff, when I'm down to 4 pieces, you are getting the lowest price ever. Now, it's not damaged. It's not clearance. But I have new stuff coming in. I have a SKU with only 4 pieces. I can't spend 15 minutes on live TV on one piece explaining it when I only have 4. So it gets shifted over to here, which is where you benefit. The live stream people benefit. So not only do you get a good price, because we offer you 25% off, but you get pick at stuff that's going to be really, really affordable. All right? So this ring is the next piece. Now, if you look at this, and this comes once again with your certified appraisal, so it's going to come in a packet, and I'm going to hold it so you can sort of see. This comes all together. So this certified appraisal is something that it's independently done. We pay extra for that. That is an independent appraisal so that when you take this ring to your insurance company to insure it, it has an appraisal with it. That's what they're going to ask for. Now, this ring is estimated retail value $24,999. It is platinum. It is 4 carat. So, the point of me telling you about the stuff coming in, I felt like a princess. Whenever you get to just go and try on 4 carat diamonds, 5 carat pendants, and this array of stuff, it sort of makes you feel happy in your heart, just a little special. So if you're able to afford any of the pieces that I'm showing, you're going to feel special. It's something that if you've never had diamonds, because they've been unaffordable, this is the opportunity where lab-grown diamonds have such a place in the world of diamonds. You know, there's moissanite, white zircon, Herkimer diamonds, white sapphires, CZs, and then there's lab-grown and diamond, which are side by side. They're like a marriage. They're on the same playing field, except one grew up faster, sort of like women. Lab-grown diamonds are sort of like women. We excelled in that growth pattern. Our brain was sorry, DJ. Our brain was able to process things a little faster. And that's no dig on men. It's just, human nature. Does it make us better? We're on equal playing fields. So are lab-grown diamonds and natural diamonds. The only difference is natural diamonds are way up here as a luxury item. Lab-grown diamonds are right below it, but are affordability. That's the difference. Affordability is key. Most people in their lifetime would never think of owning a 4-carat emerald cut diamond. That's flawless. I know realistically, I've been in the business since the early 80s. I started my training at a school in Rhode Island, a trade school. I went for 2 years to learn and manufacture and do every part of making a piece of jewelry. Then I went on to start my own business, making stuff for many, many years. Then I worked for big box stores and became a diamond consultant. In all that industry, I owned many, many pieces of jewelry. Some were spectacular. None were a 4-carat diamond, ever. It wasn't obtainable. It was too much of a luxury item for me. I was working. I wasn't rolling in the millions. I didn't win the lottery. So a 4-carat diamond, 60, 70,000. I'm sorry. Most people in the world are not going to be able to afford that. But now you can. Now we can all feel like the uber wealthy. And these are diamonds. So I want to keep prefacing by saying what you're buying, do not feel it's inferior. It's just affordable. It's like if you go to buy a Maserati and they say, you know what, we're going to charge you $10 a month till you die. You're going to take that Maserati and you're going to drive it. Affordability on anything is key, and this makes diamonds affordable. Now, $24,999, that is the realistic price. Your price here at Shop LC, $3,999. I'm going to take 25% off once again, and the price is going to come down to $2,999, $3,000. Budget pay would be $500 or $600 a month, depending on what you put down, over a 5-month period. Additional 5 months. Free money back. No shipping charge. It's going to come with this beautiful certified appraisal. So let's go and dive into what this ring offers. So you're going to open up your certified appraisal, and it's sort of cool because it really does give you all the information. Now, so this is going to be your stone right here, and I'm going to pull this up to the camera, but it's going to give you all your logistics. So it's going to tell you exactly, this is an emerald cut. It's going to give you the dimensions of the emerald cut. The center stone is 3.1 carat. The color is E. D is the first color on the color scale. D. E is the second color. D to E, if you can see a difference, you've been a diamond appraiser for 100 years, because any human being is not really going to see the difference. It is such a minute, it's microscopic, so it's colorless. E is colorless. D, E, F, G, right to G, those are all grouped in the same category normally. Now you're talking VS1, very slightly included. Now I'm going to pull this up to the camera and show you what I mean by very slightly included. If you look in the square, in the center square here, you are going to see, I'm going to move it from one camera to the other. So I'll do this camera first. In this square right here, you are going to see little teeny red, teeny tiny microscopic dots. All right? That's your inclusions. They are microscopic. That's why you need a microscope to see them. Okay? So this is graded. This is something that came from a lab. This was a master grader, GIA certified, IGI certified. They're appraising your stone at $24,999. That's the value of the stone. This is what you're going to bring to your insurance company. If you ever lose it, if it gets stolen, they have to replace it at the estimated value. So, folks, they'd be replacing it at $24,000. It also comes with your luxuriant card that just shows you this is only available for our really fine jewelry in platinum or 18 above carat. So this is going to be your certified appraisal. We do free ring sizing. On a bad baby like this, $3,000, we're already giving you such a deal. I wouldn't have to resize this for free, but I will. I'll up and size it 2 sizes up or 2 sizes down for free for you today. So if I don't have the proper size, I'm out of size 6, I'm out of size 7. I have one of size 8, one size 10. So I have two. So what does that tell you? I don't know how many viewers I have, but I have two pieces available in the world. And I will gladly size this up or down, free in platinum, two sizes up or down. So platinum is a metal that is a highly, right now, the metal markets are changing over the course of the last 2 years, really changing. And what's happened is, because gold kept creeping up and up and up really fast, gold plummeted. I mean, it really skyrocketed on a scale like you're climbing a mountain. That normally doesn't happen. Normally with a metal, there's like this is the graph. It'll remain at this level, and it might creep up a little bit, and then it will go back down. Have like a little, like your heartbeat, like a little zigzag pattern. Well, what's happened is it is no zigzag. It has just climbed the mountain, and it has gone up about $1,200 in the last 14 months, just roughly. Don't fact check me. It's like close to that. But what happened is when gold starts to go crazy on the market and you're a jewelry-based business, we start looking for alternative metals that are high quality, maybe a little bit less than gold. That's where platinum steps in. Now, platinum is less scarce than gold. There's only about enough platinum in the world to fill a quarter of an Olympic-sized swimming pool. And that's it in the entire world. It is very expensive to mine. They actually have to do a crushing technique to extract the platinum. Gold, they can just remove layers of dirt and bring it through a washing system and gold falls out. With platinum, they actually have to crush the rocks to get the platinum. And there's not a lot of it. It's not veins of platinum they find. It's small little bits. All those bits are accumulated to put into jewelry. Now, the best thing about platinum is it's a little bit lower priced than gold right now, but it's long lasting. Platinum will outlast gold as far as wearability. It's stronger. It has that beautiful shine on it that doesn't quit. It doesn't scratch easy, and it does not wear. So you could wear two bands side by side, a 14 or 18 karat gold band along with a platinum. And through a couple of years, you'll take them off and you'll notice that gold band is actually worn. It's thinner, where that platinum band is as good as today as 10 years from now. Platinum molecules just sort of shift around like your pants when they're too tight. Your body sort of shifts to fit into them. That's what platinum does. So it's a much longer lasting metal. Now, years ago, the big box stores, your blue box store, the Robin's Egg blue box store, used to set only their finest diamonds in platinum. They only did that. That was when people knew if you had a platinum band, it was from the tea store. And everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. It was the finest quality. They laser etched all their stones. All the diamonds that you're going to get are all laser etched. They're in platinum. So you're going to get the same quality at a fraction of the price you would pay at that beautiful tea store. So your price on that, $29.99. That is shop 3. I'm going to grab the next piece. All right. Okay, the next piece, had to get a little sippy of water there, folks. Next piece is the piece I'm wearing. This, my friends, is a 5-carat elongated diamond. Now, here we go. This is going to let you see it a little bit better, too. So, 5-carat elongated diamond. This is set, once again, in platinum. Folks, 5-carat. Are you kidding me? Who in their life would think they would own a 5-carat? DJ, can you crank up the air for me a little bit? So I need DJ because I'm having a little hot flash here, people. DJ, behind the scenes, is going to make it into morgue temperature for me, which I love. Anyway, 5-carat lab grown. So an elongated cut is something that's brand new to Shop LC. Once again, master cutters take charge in this because an elongated emerald cut, technology sets in. We can put these on machines. This is something that a master diamond cutter created. So it's something new. He had to cut the first piece by hand. see if it actually worked. So he took a 5-carat diamond and cut it, and then realized this is a beautiful new design, a new facet I've never done before. So we have limited stock on this. Oh, DJ, it says I have 0.
No, we should have some.
Okay.
So they probably want to call personal shopper just in case.
Okay. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this then because I don't know the stock. You need to call the personal shopper right here, 888-835-2237. And this is going to be shop number 4. So it's going to come up with the code number, and I'm going to give it to you folks just in case you want to call. It is 799-6323. 799-6323 is the item number. Okay, 5-carat. Price on this used to be $29.24. Retail estimated value $21,000. Your price after the 25% off $2,193. That is your price on this beautiful 5-carat. And I'm going to move on because I don't think I have. I think I might have one piece, which is the one I'm wearing. So if you want this, you better get in really fast. Okay, next item is my favorite, and this is something that I can't believe is earring. I absolutely love this piece, and yeah, this is something that I honestly, and I'm going to be totally frank with all my friends out there, VIPs. If you want to purchase something that is really, really a good value, this is going to be the piece right here, because this is done in solid platinum. It's platinum, the whole entire bracelet. It's set with diamonds that are VVS. VVS. EF. The gram weight on the platinum is 13 grams. It's over 13, 13.35. The diamond weight, 5-carat. 5-carat lab-grown diamonds. This is a New York City closeout. The price on this Black Friday deal is $3,999. This is going to be shop 5 after the 25% off. Comes down to $3,000. Now, I'm going to take this off my wrist and put it on a black velvet background because this piece, like I said, when you're dealing with platinum, as soon as I pick this up, it feels entirely different. It feels, maybe I just can feel platinum. I'm at one with the platinum god because as soon as I pick this up, it feels so luxuriant. It is something that, it's timeless. It's going to last forever. If you want a piece of jewelry that is going to last forever, this is something that if somebody left me this in a will, I'd be over the top. If I could buy this as a selfish purchase, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a great, great deal. $29.99 in platinum, 13 grams. Remember, your diamonds are EF. And you can tell, really good diamonds. I'm going to move this around. And the lights in here stink. If I put this on twilight lights, this bracelet would be like glitter. It would be like Christmas on a bracelet. Folks, look at that. Just look at the motif. You have these beautiful natural. So when you're dealing with this, and I said natural, I meant this is a natural looking tennis bracelet because that's the style. But what we've done, we've blinged up every inch station with a beautiful flower. I just love this bracelet. I think it is beautifully done. I think it's elegant. And once again, it's platinum. It's platinum and diamond. I know what Marilyn was singing about because you know what? This is my best friend right now, and I don't want to take it off. I could be happy just to look at this bracelet and have a cup of coffee and just be mesmerized because it is absolutely spectacular. And no, this did not come from the Louvre. I don't want anybody to think we're involved in that. This is from Shop LC, but it could be in the Louvre because it's that spectacular. Okay. We're going to move on. That is shop 5 if you're interested. I'm going to move on to now a pair of earrings. These are going to be large and in charge. These are large and in charge because these are going to be 3-carat total weight. Now, 3-carat total weight, I'm going to hold this up once again to my hoop So 3 carat total weight is 1.5 carats per ear. These, once again, lab-grown diamonds. The retail price on these is $3,999. Now, I already know what 25% is because I've done this all night. $2,900 is going to be your final price on these because the 25% off brings it $1,000 off. Now, these particular stones, these are done in 14 karat yellow. So I know Sam Max out there. I just answered her question today. These are in yellow gold. So yes, there's a lot of blockbusters coming out. I did a little video today. It was only looked like white gold and silver. A lot of gold stuff. So don't be shied away from the blockbuster and doorbuster deals we have on the live TV set, because there's going to be a lot of interesting, beautiful stuff coming up. Now these are done in in yellow gold. Once again, it has that beautiful screw back, which means you're never going to lose these, so you can wear them all the time. You're getting 1.5 carats in each ear. 1.5 carats. Beautifully done. EF is the color. Remember that it starts at D, E. So these are going to be basically colorless. So let's put them next to the blue, and you can see the difference. Because look at the difference. It is amazing. And I think that maybe that was what I should do on all the shows. When I have colored diamonds, I'm going to put them side by side with regular white diamonds, because I really want you to see how blue these are. And if you're getting married, you need something blue. Get married over and over again. Women out there, get divorced, get remarried, just for these diamond earrings, because these are spectacular. So these are the blue, these are the white. These are in platinum, these are in yellow gold. They're roughly the same price. All right? Close price. So, 1.5 carats in each ear. $10,000 is our suggested retail price on these. These can also be on budget pay. These are also going to come with your complete certification. So every piece that I'm selling tonight almost comes with a certification. So once again, it shows you the cut, where the little imperfections are, if there are any. They're very, very hard to see with the naked eye or with a 10-powered loop. So you really have to be extremely versed in appraising jewelry to even see these with a loop where those little dots are. I've been doing it a long, long time, and I had a hard time even finding one. So for me, that means these are flawless. Pretty much, I'd say. You're not going to see anything in it other than beautification, sparkly colors of rainbows, and just, saturate yourself in gold and diamonds. Beautiful. Now, if you're a guy and you want diamond studs, you have budget pay. And I don't mean that for the guys, like you can't afford it, but it does make it a little bit easier for everybody. If you're a man and you wanted diamond studs and your partner, your wife, whoever won't buy them for you, you know what? Say, I'm going to buy them. I'm going to do some budget pay over there at Shop LC. I'm going to get me some diamond studs. And you know what? Get 2 pairs if you can, because there's nothing wrong with interchanging your diamond studs out. Okay. I'm going to move on. So I'm going to move on to, this ring. This TikToked my little heart, because I saw this and I had to put it on immediately when I arrived here. Do I like shiny big things? Absolutely. Do I like expensive luxury items? Absolutely. Do I like diamonds? Oh, that's a silly question. Who doesn't like diamonds? Do I like affordability? Yes, I do. And this is affordability at its best. Folks, this is going to be shop number 7. In that message, shop number 7. This is going to be $2,999. That is our price here. 25% off brings us down to $2,249. Now, on this one, this is going to be a VS2. Your center stone, 3.5 carat. 3.5 carat. 2,200. 3.5 carat. How can that be? And this is in 14 karat yellow gold. Now, if you look at the picture, it has diamonds cascading down the shank. It has diamonds haloing around that large center stone. Folks, it is in 14 karat gold. It is luxury. If you are getting engaged, maybe you've been engaged, maybe you've been married for many, many years, and your wife says, let's renew our vows. I want to have a party. I want to celebrate. Like, oh God, how much is this going to cost? Boom! $2,249. And I guarantee you, this will outshine any party, any place you're going to take that woman or man. This is something that they are going to love and wear the rest of their lives. So, you know what? Sometimes you have to bite the bullet and get something that is a little bit more expensive than you wanted. But think about the amount this is worth. $14,999. You're paying $2,249. I've just saved you about $12,000. You can thank me later. Yes, I do want you to write in and thank me when your wife says, I love you forever, or your partner, because you bought me that diamond ring. And you'd be like, I happen to be watching Cheryl on the live stream. Wifey doesn't know I saved 25%. And you know what? You don't have to tell her. Let her think you spent a fortune. Maybe you're the one who keeps the books in the house, If you don't and she does, well, then she's going to know how much you spent. But she's going to be happy that you are a good customer and that you are a savvy value buyer. That's what women want, They want their husbands not to run out and buy them expensive stuff. Buy them expensive stuff at really good prices. Okay? Anybody can buy expensive stuff. But when you find good stuff at cheaper prices or lower prices, that's what makes us happy. Makes me happy anyway. Means I get more stuff. Okay, this is going to be number 8. And this is very, very unusual because this is going to be your Trinity. Your Trinity, which is your 3 stones side by side. Now, all kinds of meaning behind it. Father, love, daughter. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Husband, wife, child. Any 3. Sister, 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 brother, 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 mom, dad, pet friendly, fur baby, doesn't matter. This is going to be the ring that represents that. Now, these are oval cut stones. These are going to be, I have very limited sizes. I have size 10, size 7, and size 8. Once again, this is in platinum. So it is going to be completely sizable. You don't have to worry if we don't have your size. I will gladly bring this down in size. Now, this is going to come with, and these are all, so we use many different companies just because this says SLG, IGI, GIA. They're all independent appraisal companies. So there's many of them out there in the world. Sometimes we use one depending on the backlog. Maybe IGI had too many other stones they were doing. We needed a fast. We hired another company, blah, blah, blah. They're all certified appraisals. This is going to have the picture of the stone on the back. Right? Beautiful stone. That's your appraisal card. And this one is EF color, VS, diamond, 1.25. So your total carat weight is 1.25 carats on your pink diamonds. Now, pink diamonds, I believe that Jennifer, maybe it was Kate, maybe it was somebody who just got engaged, has a giant pink diamond. One of the super wealthy, uber wealthy people. I can't keep up with all these women getting all these fabulous stones. But diamonds, pink diamonds, morganite, are replacing the standard traditional radiant, just round diamond. The uber wealthy are now going for the fancy cuts and the colored stones. Why? There's a bigger investment. They're more expensive. They're more trendy, harder to get. If you want something different, you want to have a colored diamond. Believe it or not. White diamonds have been out there for millions of years. Colored stones, very, very rare. So if you want to be one of the trendsetters, one of the people that really, really, want something new on the market, this pink diamond's the way to go. 1.25 carats. Your price on this, $29.99. After the 25%, brings it down to $22.49. And this is going to be shop number 8. Okay, we're moving on to our next piece, which is going to be the matching pendant. So maybe rings aren't your jam. Maybe you want more of a pendant type person. So this is going to be in platinum also. This is going to be shop number 9. Shop number 9 in platinum. Okay. I was looking to see my time. So I have another hour, right, DJ?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be your pendant. It's going to match that beautiful pink diamond ring. This is in a teardrop shape cut. The carat weight on this is going to be 1 carat in platinum. necklace and platinum. Oh, so the chain is included. I was making sure of that, which is really, really special. Believe it or not, a lot of times we will sell a pendant on its own without the chain. Why? Because the chains are expensive. Now, this is a platinum chain. This chain alone is a cable link. Look at the lobster claw on that. Now, I have sold platinum chains on TV. They're not cheap, folks. They're expensive. Just like platinum's expensive. I can feel the weight on this. The chain, the pendant, so well made. So that beautiful pink diamond is double haloed. So you can see that they've double haloed that, which means 2 circles of diamonds around the pink diamond. They've also encrusted the bail, which is right here. That's what the chain goes through. It's called your bail. They've encrusted the bail with diamonds. Your price on this, $13.99. And you can see what I'm talking about when I say they're full cut diamonds in the bail. They're just, you have to get up close. This is a little bit larger picture. But these are all full cut diamond around this beautiful, fully faceted, pear-shaped pink diamond. $1,399. That is the price here at Shop LC. This is on clearance right now. It's on clearance because I have 2. That's it. 2. So if you want to be one of the lucky 2, you can put this on budget pay. Call our personal shopper, 888-835-2237. After the 25% off, this comes down to $1,049. $1,049. You're getting a pink diamond. You're getting haloed by 2 rows of white diamond. You're getting platinum. The chain is 20-inch, which is going to hang just like this. This chain's a 20-inch, which is what I like. I prefer a 20-inch over anything else. 18 is too short for me. 16, I feel like somebody's strangling me. 20-inch is a nice. You can get it over a collared shirt. You could get it over a turtleneck. So if you're living in those cold weather states, it'll work over any winter stuff that you have. So your price on this is going to be $1,049. Now you can put this on budget pay like the other pieces, which means you're probably going to put down about $200, and then they're going to stretch out that extra $800 over the next 4 months, and you pay that off. It'll come automatically on a credit card. This is going to be with your appraisal. That's free of charge also. So we're throwing in all that. You also get free shipping today, which is great because every little bit of money that saves is money in your pocket. More money you can buy Christmas stuff with. Okay, we're going to move on to our number symphony bracelet. Ooh. So this is quite interesting. And this has an interesting name. But I love this because what this is so sweet to me. Now I'm going to hold this here. I'm going to get a little sippy of water. Excuse me for a second. Okay. They call this a symphony bracelet. Why? Because it's a symphony of color. It's like an orchestra. Orchestra? Why am I having trouble saying that? You know what word I'm trying to say. That Boston accent is trying to pop through. I'm trying to squelch it down, folks. I bought an R today, but it still squeaks through once in a while. So, symphony bracelet is because it's a symphony of color, which means they have taken every diamond color and strategically and meticulously match these in a symphony. It's a symphony of pastels. And as an artist, as a painter, pastels together look great. Now, if we took pastels and threw in a dark color, it would stand out. It probably would not be a symphony anymore. There'd be a star player and the rest would be in the background. This, they all blend together just like a band. So look at the color on this. Now, you're getting every color. You're getting pinks, you're getting blues, you're getting yellows. Now, the other thing is, when they create something like this, what happens is you're talking about fancy colored diamonds. And once you start talking about fancy colored diamonds, they do come in variations of color. Blue can be from, I'm just going to say a 1 to a 10, the color blue. Now, to put a bracelet together like this, you have to have blues that precisely match each other. You have to have yellows that precisely match each other. You have to have pinks also that precisely match each other. Because if you had one stone on this beautiful symphony, it would stand out like a bad note. And then what would happen? It would lose its value. The thing about when you put jewelry together, it's very, very important to match the color of stones precisely. And when you're dealing with fine quality jewelry, that's what they do. When you're dealing with lab created diamonds, yes, we have control, but we don't have complete control. Mother Nature still steps in. Like I said, anything above a carat takes much, much longer to produce in that system. Anytime you're dealing with a colored diamond, it's sort of like a crapshoot at the roulette table. You're hoping for a certain color, but it's not guaranteed. So you might have some that are hot pink, neon blue, and then you have some that are almost like a aquamarine, like a pale blue. You cannot, unless you want an ombre effect bracelet, you have to change and go through hundreds and hundreds of stones to match to make one bracelet. That's why bracelets are labor intensive. They cost much more to manufacture, more stones to set, more metal, more precising of matching stones. So anytime you are buying a bracelet, you are going to pay more no matter what. I don't care if it's a, costume jewelry or a regular, diamond tennis bracelet. You're going to pay a lot more because it's difficult to manufacture. Now, our price on this is 4.20 carat in your Rainbow Symphony colors. It feels luxury. I feel like I'm touching this. Oh, I love it. Ooh, like it's a cat. I'm going to purr. Folks, this is luxury. It really is luxury at its best. I'm going to bring these up to the camera close so you can see the color. Just a symphony of color. Okay, $17.49. That is our Shop LC price. This is going to be Shop 10 in the comment column. And 25% off is going to bring this down to $1,012. Right, a shade under, just over $1,300, a shade under $14 can be yours. You can put this on budget pay. Anything that you buy on the live stream today, you will have in time for the holidays. Not Thanksgiving, but you'll have it in time for Hanukkah, Christmas, or Kwanzaa. So, or Samhain, whatever you celebrate. There's a million different holidays out there. I do not need to name them all, but we all know that they pretty much happen all in the month of November or December. So if you're one of those holidays and you do celebrate, maybe this is a piece that you want to get quickly so you have it for the holidays. Because stuff like this, I have limited quantity on this one. I can't even see my quantity. It looks like I have 6. 6 in the entire world, and I have 2 8-inch and 4 7 1/4 inch, which is nice because I wear an 8-inch. So this is actually 7 1/4 and it fits me perfect. But I can wear an 8-inch. Now, value wise, 8-inch, you're getting more stones, you're getting more platinum, it's worth more money. But we're not charging you more. We're charging the exact same price for a 7 1/4 or an 8-inch tennis bracelet. I still have not figured out why they do that. That is a mystery here at Shop LC that all the hosts, we have yet to figure out how we're able to do that. Even on chains, 18, 20, 22, we usually charge you the exact same price. So it's a mystery, but it doesn't matter because you benefit. You're the one who benefits out there. Most companies, if you wear an 8-inch, it's almost a special order, and they're going to charge you a lot more money for it. They're going to be, well, it's extra material, it's extra diamonds. Of course it is. You understand that. We all have a brain. But here at Shop LC, we don't charge you extra. We just charge you one price. More gram weight in platinum, more diamond weight. So if you can wear an 8-inch and you're a bigger wrist, you are going to benefit right now. $1,312. That is your final price on this after your 25% off. But it is a stunner. It is a symphony of diamonds for sure. Okay, we're going to move on to our next piece, which are going to be some beautiful platinum diamond earrings. And these are going to be, so I've gone through, I'm going to pull up the other earrings just so you'll see the difference. Because when I put them together, you can actually see the difference between platinum yellow gold, and then your blue diamonds. Now these are going to be 2 carat total weight, which is 1 carat in each ear, which, believe it or not, when they're talking about diamond earrings, standard size that are most sold are 1/2 carat. Most sold out there in the entire world, 1/2 carat, which means you're getting 25 in each ear. They're inexpensive. You can buy 1/2 carat diamond earrings, I don't, upwards. I'm going to say for poor quality, a few $100s up, and when you get into really good quality, they're obviously a lot more expensive. But when you're talking about a carat in each ear, that's when you start talking into the big players. People that have multiple holes in their ear, they start with a small, probably 1/4 carat, 1/2 carat, and then if they're able to afford, they'll get a carat. Most guys out there that are getting their ears pierced, they want a carat each ear. That's your standard now for a size. It's expensive, but it's your standard at this point. Just like a standard size on a woman is a 14 now, it used to be an 8 50 years ago. Diamonds are getting bigger too, and people want bigger diamonds because we're bigger people now. We need to have a little bit bigger stones. So this is going to be 1 carat in each ear. Now your price on this, these are done in platinum. And now I'm going to pull up the 3 beside each other so you can see the difference. First I'll do the metal so you can see the difference in metal. So you have your gold here, platinum here. I'm going to put them side by side, right? So you can see there's a little bit of difference. The only difference really is the setting. So if you're not really caring about the setting, then you just want diamond weight, you go for the bigger stone. All right, so I'm going to put these like this, and then we're going to stick in the blue. I'm going to put the blue right there. So these are the 3 diamond earrings that I'm offering. You get the blue, then you get the platinum. The yellow gold, and then you get the platinum. 3 entirely different sizes. So we're starting with 4 carat, 3 carat, 2 carat. Look at the difference. Now, if you are able to afford a bunch of earrings and you want a lot of diamond earrings, you have the ability to buy these all. These are limited. I have 3 pairs in the world on the top one, 3 pair. Our price is $1,999. After the 25% off, these come down to $1,400. This is going to be shop 11 in the comment right here, and you are going to get 2 full carat in diamond. 2, 3, 4. So if you're interested in all 3 of these, you know where to buy them. So these are 14, these were 22, and these were, I think, 29. So you're talking 35, about $6,000, and you can have all 3 pairs. And you're talking 4, 3, 2, 7 carat and diamond for that price. That's pretty substantial savings. Okay. So anyway, those are the 3 sizes. They're all going to come with that certified appraisal, so you don't have to worry about running out and finding out the worth. The appraisal is going to be right there. These are a low rise setting, so you can see they're not really. So I'll give you. Okay, so when I say low rise, look at the difference. You can see how this is mounted a little bit higher, so that diamond sets higher. You can actually see the diamond sitting above the bottom of that setting. Look at the difference. See, when I say low rise, that diamond is sitting, there's not a lot of room in between the tip of that diamond and the back of that earring. So high rise, low rise, just like jeans. Okay, just a different type of setting. Probably cost wise. When these were manufactured, sometimes we don't need to use extra metal because that's only going to be cost on your end. So what we do is we try to make the setting a little bit shorter. Still has that great quality, that great shine, that great sparkle. You're not losing anything from the diamond capability, but you're just saving a little bit of money in cost. Okay, we're going to move on to another ring. Now, I have seen this ring before. I sold it on the live TV set. This is going to be in white gold. So we're getting away from the platinum now. And what happens when something's in white gold? It's going to be a little bit more affordability. And also the stones on this are going to be smaller. So when you're dealing with smaller stones, it does warrant affordability. Now this is a 1 carat ring total weight. So 1 carat, obviously the stones are smaller. There's a bunch of them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 halos and a center stone. So you're talking, I have to look at the amount of stones on this, but there's, I'm going to say 100. So you're talking, a lot of smaller stones that are going to create this illusion of a large diamond ring. Now, when you're dealing with smaller stones like that, in the illusion of a giant diamond, you're going to save on money. So this is 10 karat gold. Our price on this, $1,199. Your price after the 25% off brings it down to $899. That's affordability. That's because we're using a lot less bigger stones. Smaller stones, much more plentiful, much more easy to grow, much more easy to set. You're not dealing with a large stone that if you break it, it's going to be a lot of money. So small stones are easy to replace. These are going to be really good quality. These are going to be G to H in color, SI. So you're saving $179. This is going to be shop 12 in that comic column, and you can have this beautiful ring, $899. Okay, moving on to our next piece. We have, oh, this is so pretty, so different. Something that I honestly have never seen before. When I picked it up, I actually thought it was 2 complete individual diamond necklaces. This is one necklace, and I'm going to take it off the neck form in a second just to show you the logistics on the back side of it. But I'm going to go over the specs first because this is really an interesting necklace. Now I have 2 of these in the world. That's it. 2 of these will be gone. We'll probably retire this design for a while. Shop LC manufactures certain pieces. We do them on a limited supply, and then they're so darn creative here. They just come up with new designs all the time. So a lot of times they'll just retire a design. Say, you know what? We've done that. We made 25 pieces. We don't have the right components now. We have new stock coming in. So that benefits you because you're going to get something entirely different, minimal quantities of it. Which when there's minimal quantities, that's when you become collectors. That's when you take that piece, you go, ooh, there's not a lot of those. That must have been something really difficult to make. The price is right. I think I'm going to grab it because you know what? It's going to go up in value as soon as you buy it. Now, this is done in, this is rhodium over sterling silver. It's going to be 20 to 22 inch. So you have your adjuster right there. That's your 2-inch adjuster. On this particular piece, it is going to be 4.20 carats. Now, the stones are all encrusted in the flowers. In these little settings here, these are all little diamonds on the illusion plate. So it actually, when they say illusion plate, it looks bigger in diamond weight than it actually is. That's why we call it an illusion plate. Folks, you're not going to believe this Black Friday price because this is going to blow your mind. Absolutely exquisite. This is shop number 13, my lucky number. Your price today, $1,099, but not after the 25%. $824.99. $825. Now I'm going to take this off here and I'm just going to show you. First of all, it's got some great weight to it. So I have on the 5 carat diamond. I'm going to throw behind my neck. Get rid of that. Have you ever tossed a 5 carat diamond behind your neck like it's nothing? You're like, luxury at its best. Now look at this on the neckline. Okay, it is absolutely spectacular. 20 to 22 adjustable chain. So the 20 is going to lay just like this. That's a 20-inch chain. The 22, we've already set this up for you to cascade. This is when you don't have to plan layering. We've done it for you. And we've done it with diamonds. This isn't your sterling silver chain, folks. This is diamonds. All right, lab created, once again, 4 carat in diamond, $824. This is spectacular. Look at that. Who would have thought you could own a 4 carat multi-strand diamond necklace for $800? Does that make your heart pitter patter? It does mine. It just makes my little heart skip a beat because I love this. Now, what Shop LC does, I'm going to show you the back side of this because I think it's important for you to see the quality that you're getting. So this is the front side. I'm going to do one on the front and one on the back side. So you have to give me a second here to, all right. So I'm going to put these up to the camera. This one right here, that's the back side. Now you can see the undercarriage is finished. I know it's hard to see because I'm holding it very close. I'll try not to move for a second. But you can see the whole undercarriage, which is the backside of a piece of jewelry. We here at Shop LC call it undercarriage. So if you didn't know that, and they say the undercarriage is always finished beautifully, now you know. Undercarriage. So that gives you the look and the ability of a 360-degree, beautifully finished piece of goods. Now, when I go out there and I buy merchandise, I look at diamonds, I look at settings, I look at pieces that are done by other designers, because I do buy I buy a lot of stuff from Shop LC, and I buy a lot of stuff from other places. But I always flip it over and I look at the back side and I say, they chinched out. They were cheap. Not Shop LC, because Shop LC always finishes the undercarriage, the back side, and it looks finished. It is finished. It doesn't look finished. It is a 360-degree, completely finished piece of jewelry. So that's something that we do here at Shop LC. And when I started with the company, full time about 8 months ago, I've looked at jewelry my whole life, and I pick up pieces and I looked at every piece and I said, this company is really doing a good job. I mean, from a manufacturing standpoint, I see stuff that is so cutting edge here at Shop LC that most people out there, we have stones, we have settings, we have cuttings that we're doing, like that elongated emerald, that is only going to hit the market out there in the real world. Stuff that you see like that, that's cutting edge technology. That is high end. That's luxury. Most of your department stores or your local jewelry stores are not going to be able to bring that merchandise in. That's going to be a special order piece, because you know what? It's cutting edge. It's expensive, and it's not guaranteed to sell. So these department stores don't want to try something that they're going to go, oh, I don't know if that's going to sell. Here at Shop LC, we design it. We have a viewing audience, a couple of million people. Everything that we make sells. The feedback that you give us as customers goes right from here. Anything you type in goes right to the corporate headquarters, and they read it. They adjust stuff. They manufacture stuff. Today at our meeting, what kind of new ideas do you guys want to give us? Is there anything that you've seen in the market that you think we should manufacture? So they're asking us as hosts, as consumers, as jewelry collectors, what we want. And we want to know that from you also, because you know what? We want to manufacture stuff that we know is going to sell. And everything that you see has been tested. It has gone through many different cycles of sitting down from stage one to where it is now. And these pieces would not be here on this platform unless they're guaranteed to sell. So when I say I have 2 pieces left, it's not smoke and mirrors. I have 2 pieces, and that's it. So when I say to you, this is a good deal, this is collectible, this is worth it, you can listen to me, because I am not lying to you. I don't benefit. I'm not getting commission. I'm here as a host. I get paid, yes, a certain amount of money, but I'm not per sale making a commission. So what I'm telling you is from the honest truth. If I say this is a great deal, you should take advantage of it. I'm not lying to you. Why would I? No skin off my nose. All right. So we're going to move on to a beautiful ring that is going to be, once again, I'm going to call it the Symphony Ring. This is going to be shop 15. And the Symphony Ring matches the diamond Symphony bracelet. So let's put them together, because you know what? If you're going to buy one, you might want to buy the other. Now, I'm going to hold them one on top of the other, so you can see what that looks like as a beautiful set. So maybe you're a type of person that you're like, well, I like the bracelet. What kind of ring would I ever wear with that? Well, you could wear an aquamarine. You could wear a citrine. You could wear a tanzanite. You could wear a pink diamond, yellow diamond. You know what? There's a cashmere kyanite. I could go on. Blue sapphires of any sort. I could go on. But if you're a matchy and you're like, well, I sort of like the bracelet, but I really would like a ring, voila. Now I have just produced the matching ring. Now, this is going to be something that is going to be, like I said, very, very limited. I have 3, 4, 5. I have nine. And that's I have one size of each basically. And size 8, I have 4. So size 8, which is my size, I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. We have more quantity than the rest. But that is the ring, and I'm holding it next. So I'm selling the ring. I'm showing you the matching bracelet. Now, the ring is a great value. Now, this is something, like I said, here comes a great value. The undercarriage is completely finished. We talked about that. Undercarriage means the underside of the ring. The value on this is $2,000 or $1,999. Now I'm going to get rid of the bracelet because I don't want to confuse anybody. Your ring, $499. $499. 1 carat in multi-symphony colored lab-grown diamonds. Look at the amount of diamonds. This is a triple band, so you don't have to do any stacking. It's already done for you. Now, this particular ring, 25% off, brings this down to $374. I'm going to put it on to show you how beautiful this is on your hand. $374. On budget pay, roughly, I don't know, $60 a month, probably less than that, $50 a month. But call the personal shopper. 888-835-2237. Get that personal shopper involved. If you want to put this on budget pay, you have the ability to buy this right now. This could be the one signature piece that you wear every day of your life. Maybe you've always wanted colored diamonds and not been able to afford them. Maybe you're on a fixed income. Maybe you just recently got divorced and that ring finger is available for a new ring. And you're like, you know what? I just melted down that gold that I had on that old wedding band. I got rid of that old man, and now I want something fresh and new. This can be the ring that you wear every day for the future till you wait for that other big diamond coming along. $499 is the normal price. Your price, $374. Killer deal on that. That is going to be shop 15. Boom. Oh, it says 14. My sheet, it says 15. On the thing, it says 14, TJ.
Yeah, there's a little error.
Okay, so it is shop
So
15.
We'll just go with what it says on the website. 14
Okay.
For this.
All right, so we'll just go with this. Type in shop 14. Actually, call the personal shopper.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor because this says 14, that says 15. You guys don't understand, but you understand this. 888-835-2237. They can help you out. They are tremendously helpful. They will be your best friend. Yes, I bribed them to be your best friend. Of course I did. I want you to have a pleasant shopping experience. Okay, next we're going to go into the earrings that I am sporting right here. Now, I've had this on, and I saw these on the show sheets, and I said, oh, I love these for the holidays. Love them, love them. So one thing I love about an earring is, as much as I love a stud, a dangle with movement shows up whether it's a teeny stone or a large stone. A stud remains on that earlobe, and unless you're moving your head around or talking or chewing, the earlobe is not going to move. Movement creates light for a diamond. It's the sunlight that the diamond needs to get that sparkle behind it. So if there's no movement, a diamond, yeah, it looks beautiful, but it needs that light. These earrings give you that ability. It is a beautifully feathered effect. Now, I have this in. This is going to be shop number 16. Okay. Computer says shop 15. We're going to go with that. This is going to be shop 15. Folks, these are 1 carat total weight. These are going to be sterling silver, rhodium vermeil. $349. That's not your price. That's our normal price. Your price after the 25% off is $262. Now, I put one on a stand because I want you to see. I just picked that up. Look at the movement in that. Just for me picking that up, you can see the sparkle. You can see how beautiful this feather earring is. Now, folks, this is something that if you like a little bit of bling for the holidays, maybe you have a pair of studs already and you're like, they don't really show up. Now my hair is longer. I need something with a little more fashion, a little more style. Studs are never going to go out of style. They're going to be timeless. They're the fashion statement forever. But maybe you can put the stud up on a second hole. Maybe you'll go get a second hole pierced and you'll feel edgy for the holiday. This could be that beautiful earring you wear with just a beautiful black velvet dress. You don't need a whole lot of jewelry. These are going to be the star. This is going to frame your face. So put the earring on with a beautiful colored lipstick and you're just going to look fabulous. You are going to be, your face is going to be the star. That's what earrings do. They frame that beautiful face. So take advantage. $262 is going to be your cost today. Shop 15. Type it in the comment. Make sure if it doesn't come up with this particular piece that you do call the personal shopper and tell them that you wanted the Whispering Leaves earring. Whispering Leaves earring. And just for, I'm going to give you the number of the item number just in case something happens. That is going to be 815-3112. That is the actual item number for these earrings, 815-3112. So don't forget about these. These are fabulous for the holiday season. We're going to move on to our next item, which is this beautiful, crazy, elongated pendant. Okay. So if you look at this, this is something that this particular style is so elegant and timeless. This I've seen this design before. I've seen it done in a shorter bar. I've seen it done with the bar done this way. This is an elongated piece. It is all beautifully baguette diamonds. Now you're going to have 75 points in diamonds. The chain is going to be an 18-inch. It is adjustable a little bit. I'm going to say 18 to 20. You do have that little extender right here. That's going to give you the capability to make it a little bit longer. Your price on this, I'm going to blow your mind, folks. 75 points in diamonds. This, my friends, is such a great deal. I do have 13. My lucky number, 13. So there are 13 available in the world for you if you're interested. The regular price on this are blowout, Friday, doorbuster, blockbuster, whatever you want to call it, $179.99. But today, 25% off brings this down to $134. I'm going to say that close. $134. $134. 3/4 of a carat in super clear baguette diamonds. Okay, that, my friends, is a absolute great deal. So $134, that's a steal deal. That is something that you would find out. You would be walking in the mall, and all of a sudden this would be in the window on a neck, on something like this, and here you come walking along, and you're like, and there's a little tag that says $134, and you thought, is that $1,340? Geez, that's awful pretty. That's worth $1,000. And you go in, you're ready to buy it, and they say, can we have your credit card? And they ring up $134, and you say, excuse me, I thought it was $1,300. Oh, no, $134. That's never going to happen. Only here that happens. Only at Shop LC do you find deals like that. That deal was totally made up. That's never going to happen out there in the real world. $134.99. Okay, so that is it. But now I'm going to recap one by one to go over the numbers, just so you can get the thing straight. I have a few extra seconds here in my show. Like, how many seconds? 20. I have 20 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So we're going to start with my favorite. This is going to be shop 1. That is going to be your blue diamond. 4.5 grams of platinum over 4 carat in blue diamond. Okay, that particular stone, your price on this after the 25% off, this is shop 1, and it's going to be $2,999. $2,999 for over 4 carat. That's going to be your first piece. Second piece, shop 2, is going to be these beautiful blue diamond earrings. Shop 2, these are going to be 4 carat total weight, which is 2 carat per ear. These are quite large and in charge, folks. These are going to be done in platinum. Our price on this, $1,869. After the 25% off, your price, $1,402. 4 carat in blue diamonds. These are going to be your platinum screwbacks. Folks, blue diamonds, beautifully, beautifully done. Okay, shop number 3 is going to be this beautiful emerald. This ring, I got to put this back on again because this is just too nice. And I'm going to hold it up next to the necklace that I have so you can see. So the pendant that I have is the 5 carat. The ring is a 4 carat. So if you like matchy and you can afford both of these, do yourself a favor and get them both. This particular ring is 4 carat total weight. It is going to be, once again, in platinum. It has 2 trillion cuts. They're not actually trillion. They're half moon shaped. And you know what? It was a cut that I noticed the other day. I've never seen. Is it actually 2 stones? Or no, that's it. So it's 1 stone on this haloing, and what I keep looking at. Whoops, DJ switched it. Okay. Oh, here we go. On the sides of this ring, I thought they were trillion. They're actually half circles. So it looks like they almost like you took a diamond, you cut it in half, round when you cut it in half. But these are a very, very interesting cut. As a matter of fact, I've never seen that cut before. Ever, ever, ever. In all the rings I've ever sold, I have never seen this particular cut. So, jewelry changes all the time. There are new discoveries, there are new cuttings, there are new designs that come out. As much as I would love to claim to know everything in the world, I do not. So when I see something that's a new cut, I'm just as excited as you about it because it's just an expansion. It's like, if you read a book and you have all that knowledge and you've read that book and that's it, and then chapter 2, the second edition comes, and you're like, ooh, more valuable information. That's how I feel about the jewelry world. It's constantly expanding. It's constantly changing with technology, between laser cutting and diamonds and lab-grown stuff. The technology is incredible, and take advantage of it. Do not be afraid of technology. Don't be one of those people that goes, oh, I don't understand those lab-grown diamonds. Be one of the people that goes, you know what? It's going green. It's supporting and saving the earth. It's affordable luxury, which is the keywords that I'm going to use here. It gives you the ability to afford something that maybe was unobtainable your entire life and still will be. I don't know. I'm not going to spend $60,000, $70,000 on a diamond ring. I can't do it, but I can spend $3,000. And I can budget pay the $3,000, which makes it even more affordable. So this is going to be your shop 3, that beautiful emerald cut with those new I'm going to say half circle cuts on the side. And the price on this was $3,999. After the 25, $2,999. So we shaved off an extra $1,000 on that. Okay, the pendant was shop 4, and that's your 5 carat, and that is spectacular. That does come no, it does not come with the chain. So this is just going to be the pendant alone. 5 carat diamond. 5 carat, folks. Unbelievable. We're offering a 5 carat in platinum. $2,193. $2,100 for a 5 carat flawless lab grown diamond. All right. That just is crazy land right there. 5 carat for that price. That is substantial savings. Please take advantage of that if you have the opportunity. Okay, that would be shop 4. Shop 5 is this unbelievable, exquisite platinum bracelet that I absolutely love. Now remember, I have one of these. Geez, I feel like I'm taking this personally out of my collection. This is so lovely. I have one of these. The price on this comes down to $29.99. It was $3,900, $39.99. Retail $14,900. This is going to be shop 5. Remember, something like this, that is a steal deal. That's collectible. So when I say something like that, I really want you to warrant that that is a collectible piece, because that is going to retain its value. It's platinum, folks, and it's 4-carat diamond. Okay, this is going to be shop 6. These are your studs in your yellow gold, 14-carat yellow gold. 3-carat each brings it to 1.5 carat per ear. 1.5 carat per ear. 14-carat yellow gold. Your price on these normally $39.99. Our price after the 25, $29.99. And these are stamped. Everything is certified. Your diamonds are laser etched. So when you're dealing with large stones like that, you are guaranteed it's going to come with your independent appraisal. We went through that. And it's going to come laser etched so that the stone matches that appraisal precisely. Okay, the next one up is this beautiful ring that I absolutely fell in love with. This is going to be shop 7. And look at the size of that center stone. That is exquisite. This particular piece I put on my hand immediately. It is haloed by alternating larger and smaller diamonds that are radiant full cut. $29.99 is your regular price. $14,999 is your estimated value. Your price at Shop LC after the 25% off, $2,249. And that is going to be Shop 7. Shop 7, $2,249. Okay, we're going to move on to Shop 8, which is going to be your trilogy ring, your your 3 pink oval diamonds. This is Shop 8. This is done, once again, in platinum, that metal that will never, ever change. It'll last forever. It's a luxuriant metal. It's above, limited quantity, above gold. So if you're into luxury platinum or palladium, this is where you want to be, because this is done in platinum. Your price, $15.99. After the 25% off, $1,199. And that is going to be Shop 8. Shop 9 is going to be your matching pendant. Matching because it's a pink diamond, not matching in the stone, actually, because on the ring, those were ovals. This is a teardrop. But it's still a pink diamond, so that's why I said match. Maybe you want to just match the stones. Actually, it doesn't match the exact cut of the stone. Your price on this, $1,399.99. After the 25% discount, this comes out to $1,049. That is going to be Shop 9 on your comment right there, $1,049. Now we're going to move on to our Rainbow Symphony bracelet. I just love saying that. It just feels so festive and holiday. It's a symphony of color. Folks, this is limited supply on this. Like I said, I have 6 of these. I also have these in different sizes, which would be 7 1/4 and 8 inch. So, I have any of the size that you want. They are priced the exact same. So a size 8 and a size 7 1/4 are priced identical. So you 8 inchers win out on this because you're getting extra savings there. Our price on this is going to be Shop number 10. The price is $1,749.99. After your 25% off, brings it down to $1,312.49. Symphony of Color. I love that piece. It's so feminine to have those pastel-y colors. And then we're going to move on to our Shop 11, which is going to be your stud earrings. And these are... Hold on one second. Let me look at this for a second. No? Okay. These are right here. Those are going to be your 1 carat in each ear, 2 carat total weight. Lab grown in platinum. Once again, $950 platinum. $19.99 is your starting price. Appraisal, $8,499. Your price after the 25%, $1,499. These are going to be Shop 11. If you are a man or woman and you want a full carat in each ear, $1,499. You can get them home. They'll be in your hands before the holidays, and you can celebrate with 2-carat total weight diamond earrings. Okay, next we're going to go to shop 12. This is going to be your multi-stone, your smaller lab-grown diamonds. It's an illusion. It's a full carat in diamonds. This is going to be in 10-carat white gold. Your price, $1,199. Appraisal, $54.99. Your price after the 25%, $899. Just a shade under $900. Budget pay would work on any of these pieces that you want. Then we come down to this beautiful necklace. And this was the one that I was so impressed with because I think really it is a statement piece. It has a lot of weight, a lot of craftsmanship. Let me just hold this up to my neckline again. I have 2 of these, and I really would like to sell both of these because it is such an exquisite piece. So this is going to be your 4.20, 1 carat, 4.20 carat, over 4 carat, sterling silver or rhodium, adjustable chain, 20 to 22 inch, $1,099. After the 25% off, believe it or not, $824. $824 dollars. Whatever. Boston accent squeaking through again. Dollars. Get your dollar here. All right, $824 can be yours. Adjustable, beautiful necklace. These are full cut diamonds, by the way. It is fully faceted. You're getting the ability to layer up a diamond necklace without having to layer it up. We have done it for you on this particular piece, and it is spectacular. Now remember, folks, 30-day money-back guaranteed on anything that I show you. If you decide you don't want it, send it right back, and we will refund your money. Okay, we're going to move on to shop number 14, which is going to be your square cut, your princess cut. These are going to be in 14-karat white gold. I only have one here. I think the other one's in the bag. Sure. Oh, there it is. Okay. So these are going to be 400. This is going to be shop number 14. I have one pair. One pair. That's it. These are in 14 karat. I didn't even show these earlier. These are going to be your, these look like going to be your princess cut. They're not your Asher cut. Folks, one pair. That is it. $829.99. That's the starting price. After the 25% off, brings it down to $622. $622 for your pair of, and these are going to be full carat. Now, half carat, remember what I told you, most sought after is the half carat size. This is your standard as a starter for a diamond earring. Now, if you already have a starter and a standard, up your game a little bit. Get a carat in each ear. Why not? You know, you only go around this rodeo once. Make it the best. Okay, then we're going to move on. Excuse me. This is going to be shop 15. This is the symphony ring that matches that symphony bracelet that I showed you earlier. And I love how this is triple banded. So once again, we've done the stacking for you. You don't have to buy 3. It's all in one. 3 bands in one. You can see towards the side how it narrows down to a simple band in the back. Undercarriage on this. Let's see if I can get you the undercarriage. Fully finished on that undercarriage. You can see it, not just open. We finished everything 360. No matter where you view it from, you're going to see it's beautiful. No empty spots, no lacking of finished goods. This particular ring, $499 is our price normally. Your $19.99 is your appraisal price. After the 25% off, $374.99. Under $375 for diamonds, folks. That's a full carat in colored diamonds. Now, these are all lab-grown diamonds. We've gone through the difference between lab-grown to earth-mined. Only difference is it's like a hothouse tomato and a field tomato. We've actually been able to manipulate a little bit to get better quality, less time growing. So these are diamonds. Diamonds are diamonds. Tomatoes are tomatoes. Potatoes are potatoes. No matter what you do, they're going to be the same. These test diamonds, do not be swayed by lab grown. A lot of times the world is changing. Technology is setting in. Lab grown, like anything else, the technology is 100% key at this point. The quality is the best you can get out there. Okay, so shop 16 are going to be these little feather earrings right here. I have still one in. So shop 16, and these are called Whispering Leaves. Now these are going to be a full carat and diamond. I talked about the movement of earrings. $349 is going to be a regular price. Estimated retail $21.49. After the 25% off, $349 is going to be your final price. Now, we're going to move on to our last piece, which is going to be your bar pendant. This is going to be shop 17. This came down to, I know this price off my head because I couldn't believe it, $134. That's after the 25% off. Now, I have 13 of these in existence. If you want a great value buy, this is 75 points in baguette diamonds, lab-grown baguette diamonds, for $134. Just channel setting these stones alone is something that's so incredibly expensive to do. You're getting it at a fraction of the price you would pay anywhere else. Folks, $134.99 is going to be your final price. So, we have brought you platinum. We have brought you lab-grown diamonds in 14 karat yellow, 14 karat white, 10 karat white, platinum, rhodium over sterling silver. I have brought you cascading necklaces, a single drop necklace, rings, stud earrings, whispering feather earrings, tennis bracelets that were altered to make them a little bit more beautiful with that little flower motif on that platinum. Certified, all come with certified appraisals. Folks, 25% off the live stream is substantial savings, and especially now, today, when you're trying to buy. What happens with me when the holidays come around? Unfortunately, I buy stuff, but I end up buying a lot for myself. I have a hard time. I see so much great stuff for myself, and then I think, why not? You know what? I work hard. I'm sure you work hard. Sometimes we deserve to have nice things in life, so treat yourself if you have the ability. Don't lose sleep over it. If it's affordable, and if it's not, you can put it on budget pay. That makes it affordable for you. These are high luxury items that we have now made affordable. It's affordable luxury is what it is. Lab-grown diamonds have stepped into the market, and they are taking like a storm because we are not depleting the resources in countries that really need to focus on resources and feeding people. We are not mistreating people. We don't have to follow that diamond trail from who plucked it off the ground all the way till our buyers purchase it somewhere. So lab-grown diamonds have stepped in with a purpose, absolutely with a purpose. It's made affordable luxury. It's created less havoc on the earth. It has created, believe it or not, stability in foreign countries where stuff like this created gang wars and a lot of mistreatment of children, stuff like that. So lab-grown diamonds have stepped in and actually cured all these minor problems. I'm going to call them minor. Yes, they're major problems, but there's other bigger problems in some of these countries that need to be addressed, and diamonds is not one of them. But it creates, so you know exactly where that stone was grown. It becomes certified, it's laser etched, and stuff like this, it is going to retain its value. Now, I own quite a few lab-grown diamonds I bought here at Shop LC. I have not purchased them in Tucson or Denver, the big shows, because the prices here are better, believe it or not. I'm not buying 100 diamonds. I want one for myself. So if I can buy a 2 or 3 carat lab-grown diamond for, the 2 carats we're going for $797. The 3 carats we had on special under $1,500. And I put it on budget pay. It made it extremely affordable for me as a consumer and a customer also. All right, folks, so I'm going to end my presentation. I wish everybody out there, whoever you are, whether you're buying, whether you're just hanging out with me, I appreciate that you tuned in and gave me your time. You could be doing anything else in the world right now, so I do cherish that. I also wish everybody out there the most wonderful Thanksgiving, whether you're being with family, friends, or maybe by yourself. If you're by yourself, enjoy your day with your fur babies. If you don't have fur babies, turn on Shop LC and we'll keep you company for the whole day. Don't worry. Maybe you want to just give somebody a call, an old friend that you haven't talked to for a long time, and wish them a happy holiday. But I wish you the best and safe travels for everybody out there fighting the airports. I know I'll be doing that tomorrow, but just remember, relax. It's all good no matter what happens. It's life, and life has blips in it. So whether your travel plans get a little, disheveled, don't lose it. Just revel in the moment. Maybe that will create a friendship with somebody that you are now stuck sitting beside for an extra couple of hours. So take advantage of that, folks. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see you back here next week, Tuesday night, 8 to 10 for the live stream. I'm Cheryl Briggs Benvenuto, a.k.a. Cheryl B. Follow me on Cheryl Benvenuto, Facebook, and Magical Journey Cheryl, or Cheryl Magical Journey on Instagram. Bye, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon. This is off before I depart the walls here. So, DJ, is your family here?
Yeah.
Oh.